joining us at the same time. We have Mel Kiper Jr., and we also have with us live this morning America's next favorite draft insider, Mel Kiper III. Good morning, Mr. Mel Kiper III.
Hey, by the way, I do enjoy the MK3 moniker, not to be confused with Mortal Kombat 3, which is seen mostly in the Sega Genesis, the second-generation 16-bit home video game system. For the people of Sega, had the most original MK characters, Sub-Zero, Jax, Liu Kang, while adding a few others like Cyrax, Sector, one of my favorites, Nightwolf anyway. Probably be breaking down those characters later on the week with Levitard showing Stugatz. They got a lot more time to do stuff like this.
Okay. All right. So we got Mel Kiper Jr. and MK3, Mel Kiper III, and we have some big questions for each of you. First of all, Mel Kiper Jr., who will win on Saturday the Heisman Trophy?
It's going to be Marcus Mariota. You think about where Jameis Winston was last year, where we thought he would be this year. I thought he'd be number one on the board. He's not. Marcus Mariota is. Marcus Mariota wins the Heisman Trophy.
And MK3?
I got to disagree by actually agreeing with the real Mel. But, in fact, by agreeing with the real Mel, I'm disagreeing with myself, which I believe one-ups any kind of disagreement I could have with anybody else, including my real self, who isn't actually me. So here's how I'll start. I'll break down a couple of guys who I know are not locks to take home the bronze statue. First off, let's take a look at Melvin Gordon. Tremendous year at the running back position. Junior, 6'1", 270 pounds from Kenosha, Wisconsin. By the way, Kenosha, home of Ruffalo's Restaurant. Hand-tossed, thick-crust pizza at its finest. Speaking of finest, Gordon at his finest when he's using his fantastic acceleration, reaching considerable top-end speed quickly, but unfortunately a troublesome game against Ohio State likely cost some ground on the Heisman. Secondly, another guy who has no chance. Ohio State's J.T. Barrett, not even a finalist. Impossible for him to win, but take a look at what he accomplished this year. He's still mentally capable. He broke his ankle, relaxed on the sidelines while the Buckeyes won 58-0 to take the Big Ten championship against Wisconsin. Ohio State made the playoffs. There's something Marcus Mariota definitely can't say he's accomplished, a trip to the first college football championship by sideline osmosis. Incredible job by J.T. Barrett.
Okay. Mike and Mike, Mel and MK3. Mel, of the Heisman finalists, which is the best pro prospect, Mariota, Amari Cooper, or Melvin Gordon?
I'll tell you, that guy's got to learn how to be more concise. I'll tell you. Jeez, whiz. Not giving me any time. Jeez, goes on forever and ever, boring us to death with some of those ridiculous facts that we don't care about. But I will go, in terms of the best pro prospect, with Mariota slightly over Cooper, and then Cooper slightly over MG3. You can move it down from Melvin Gordon to MG3 if you want there, MK3. You can, so you don't waste all our time here today.
Oh, he's getting hostile.
Bitterness.
MK3
Bitterness.
Mel is getting hostile. Who do you think is the best pro prospect?
Totally agree with Mel.
Okay, very good.
That's a lot better there, pal.
And then finally, Mel Kiper Jr., if you were deciding the Heisman Trophy by the respective mascots, a duck, a badger, or an elephant, which would be your winner?
Tim and Lauren Kiper would say the Ducks, the Oregon Ducks, but I'm going to go with the Badgers of Wisconsin.
Okay, and MK3?
Once again, I got to disagree. Badgers, short-legged omnivores, lower jaws are able to maintain their hold with utmost tenacity. Weasel-like snaps, incredibly useful, but a little bit of a drawback aesthetically. Duck is mostly an aquatic bird, a little smaller than a swan or a goose, scale legs strong and developed. Generally set far back in the body, creating tremendous sense of balance. Wings are incredibly strong, tremendous motors, giving them the ability to take to the air with ease. But without a doubt, I have to go with elephants, some of the largest terrestrial animals, incredible recall ability, pillar-like legs that allow them to carry great weight, and finally, tremendous trunk dexterity. It's hard to argue with what the elephant has to offer. Tremendous upside, very little risk, and at the end of the day, that's why the elephant's my choice for whatever it is the heck we were talking about.
That is Mel Kiper III. You can see him and all the other voices in Frank Caliendo's head. January the 3rd at the Paramount Theater in Long Island. He's going to Madison. He's going to Appleton and Milwaukee in January. For those and all his dates, frankonstage.com. Frank Caliendo, we love you. You're the best.
Thanks, Frank.
Hey, thanks, guys. Seacrest out.